If you'd like to hear my thoughts on BeautyBay's brand new palette, Age of Opulence, then stay tuned. So today we are going to be playing with the new Age of Opulence palette from BeautyBay. I love the BeautyBay formula, so I had to get this. And the thing about BeautyBay is when it's gone, it's gone. So let's just get into it. So this is the palette. It is stunning. I mean, look at these colors. What speaks to me, I'm going to just turn my lighting down. There we go. Much better. What speaks to me straight off the bat? This blue, this purple, this one, everything speaks to me. Everything speaks to me. So I'm going to do a grungy purpley blue green, which is exactly all the colors in the palette. Let's get into it. Okay, we're nice and close, nice and tight. Let's get busy. So first I'm going to start with the shade Speak Easy, which is this kind of lovely, deep, Merlot kind of purple goddess goodness. And I'm just going to put that right here. Pack it on first. Now the other eye that I did, basically what happened was I forgot to prime one eye and I primed the other, so that actually might work in our favor because I struggled a little bit with some of these shades. Well, the first shade I should say, which was this one, because the other eye isn't primed. Go figure. I'm not sure if it's the formula or if it's the fact that I didn't prime it. So that's interesting. Very interesting. Oh, look at that though. You know what I like about one thing I did enjoy about this, like you saw me just pack on once, but if I do this, you can see it just keeps going. Like I can completely thin it out, like it just keeps going. Like wow, look at that. I've not added any more and it just keeps going. Look at that. Wow. But because of that, I have to almost thin this bit out because you don't want it to be too stark. It's wonderful. I must say that's you don't see that often. You usually have to start with a little bit and kind of thin it out. This just keeps going. And if I want, I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it out because bear in mind it's the same one. I'm gonna pull it out. I don't need to, but I'm gonna pull it out just to show you it just keeps going. Like, wow. And I'm gonna clean that up afterwards because I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, gorgeous. Next we're gonna go on with that deep navy shade, which is called Curfew, I should say. I'm putting that one there. This was speaking to me, and I'm gonna just dab it on my by Joy brush, and I'm gonna start down here, just patting it on. Gorgeous. Just gonna start by patting it on, and then I'm just gonna gently bring it up. And it's the same even with this one. Like you pack on a little bit, and it just keeps going. Like if you can gently bring it higher, you can gently look at that. It just keeps going. It fans out so nicely. Like you can leave it there if you want, you can spread it out, it just keeps going. That's nice. That's it's not the norm. And this is one thing I love about BeautyBay mattes, personally. And like you see how it's a little bit patchy here, I can literally just do that. And it just keeps spreading. But that said, you do have to be careful how much you're putting on because of that. If you put too much on, you can spend a long time blending it out. Because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back in, add something to that, I'll just take enough of it. And just make sure that we can see our purple Merlot shade. There we go, lovely, look at that. Yummy. Okay, so next we are going to go in with the, what's this called? Decadent shade. So next we're going to go in the shade Decadent, which is right next to them. No, it's not. Which is right here. Now, one thing I struggled with, which I never struggle with, was, as you can see, I've used this on the other eye. One thing I struggled with was building up the shimmers. It's like they're almost resisting my brush. I can't explain it. Like, look, that's the shimmer. I do this. There's practically nothing on there. It's like almost resisting my brush. I don't know what that's about. But it's also the first time I'm using these e.l.f. brushes today as well. Like you see, it barely picked up anything. Yeah, I'm gonna spray the brush one sec. Okay, so that's better. Now, I had to wet the brush, not because I wanted more pigment, but because it almost wasn't sticking to my brush. It's weird. And it did it on both sides, the sides set and unset. It's like it just wouldn't adhere to the brush. It's really weird. It's just moving in the pan. Okay, nice. This is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, it's really weird. Okay, now I'm just literally going to spin the brush around. As you can see on that side, it's purple. So we're going to go in next with this shade here, which is called Ace. And I'm going to put Ace all over my lid, more or less. Yeah, so that was a bit odd, the fact that it doesn't want to adhere. And it's starting to dry out as well, but that's pretty though. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the shade, I'm going with the shade Crush, which is right beside that purple. It's right there. It's like a pinky gold. I think that will look nice on the inner corner. I am still going to go in with a matte though, but let's go in with this one first. So I want to show you, okay, that one works. It's a bit bitty. Let's see if I can show you. There we go. It's a bit bitty, but I like it, sure. I do feel like if you're new to makeup, this isn't the best palette. Just because you wouldn't necessarily know, oh, let me wet the brush. It's not adhering, so okay, cool, let me wet the brush. I just think that's not necessarily friendly for people who are new to makeup. But it is what it is. Okay, that's pretty. That is pretty though. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go back in with that blue on the outside because I want to make it more cohesive here. So I'm just going to go back in with the matte blue. I'm going to pat it into place, as you can see. Just going to pat into place. And then I'm going to take another brush and I'm going to kind of fan it out a bit. There you go. See, I just starting to look a bit more soft. Am I in focus? Starts to look just a bit more soft and a bit more put together. There we go. Now before I blend that out, oh pretty, I am going to pop a bit more of the blue in there. Ooh. Okay, nice. Right, cool. Right, I'm just going to finish this up and then be back with my final thoughts. And this is the final look. Let's zoom out. Okay, so this is the final look. I love it. This is so gothic and yummy. I'm here for it. Like, The final look is gorgeous. The only thing I did struggle with that blue, like I showed you, patting that on, it just wouldn't, the brush just wouldn't pick it up until you sprayed it, which is fine. It doesn't, it's neither here nor there. But if you were new to makeup, that could be quite frustrating. Why am I putting my brush in and it's not picking it up? That's not the norm for Beauty Bay, and that's the first time I've come across that actually, so that's interesting. I did also go in and put this shade called RSVP right on the inner corner as well, just to finish things up. But yeah, as per usual, another banger from Beauty Bay. This is so gothic. Oh, I'm so here for it. This look came out. And we're going out to my father-in-law's 70th birthday, so now I'm like, Lou, you gotta wear black. You gotta give them more t-shirt. And did I say this palette is, I think it's £15. You know what? Don't quote me on that. I'm back. So yeah, this palette retails for £15. I mean, quality for £15? Can you be mad? Can you? No. I mean, I give it to it. Beauty Bay delivered on this one. Go and get it while it's still available, because normally with Beauty Bay, once it's gone, girl is gone. So if you liked my video, please like, please subscribe, please share if you care, and I will see you in the next one.